Okay, we are live. Hello?
The Constitution. So what am I telling you? The fact is a Supreme Court review panel. Akase, Dr. Puni case, Justice Onyeduga can still sit on it. Doesn't mean, sir, the 4 justices of the Supreme Court are right and the 3 are wrong. We are going to put the court unanimous, but time has shown that they were all wrong. So how can you tell me, sir, a 4-3 decision, we cannot criticize that decision and say that decision is a travesty of justice, and that, in our opinion, we think that there is a real likelihood of bias against the accused person should Justice Clemens Onyeduga continue presiding over the case. We are entitled to say so, and we have sent a petition to the Commonwealth of Nations. Say, Ebeya, Omontia Bejuko no Momra no Mombe Vesa Moye came in now. Yet the dance Yebeba. Unim says Zimbabwe. Citizens be a complaint be against Mugabe Abai. Emma, a lead to the suspension of Zimbabwe from the Commonwealth of Nations. And what is that? Commonwealth no more that Yakama and Yano Kondobagu. And Yano Cresswa, Omoni Abani Bedim Como. Because Ghana is a sovereign country, which means Shayen. But when Abani Bedim Como, actually Abana, Adriasi Yemebia, or Ya Mwaso. Now, your free says Abani Tia, Ebe Boy, Nabana in Tia, not Commonwealth. See, I have a quiet Mirabami and Santi, Ombetuan Amombia. This is any other Boama, Tanya Muna ended. As a journalist, are you happy with how journalists are being treated in this country? As they may say, Unya or my or suggesting say, journalists be or Modiano, Yamrane, Juma, because criminal complaints have been made against them. It's actions are which Naka say against press freedom. But he was totally wrong because say I'm a swallowing you kumna clear attack on press freedom. We have not seen the killers. Say Captain Smarter. Number one, there is no complainant against Captain Smart. But even if there is a complainant against Captain Smart, and Captain Smart as a journalist, in the line of his duty as a journalist, Abina could charge of extortion against him without a complainant.
No, but how do you draw the conclusion, sir, the charges were cooked when it is a case before court?
Because there is no complainant in that case. Captain Smart, and if there is no, you cannot charge somebody for extortion when we don't know the one he extorted money from.
So why don't you allow the court to decide?
Allow what?
The case is in court.
So let's allow the prosecution to finish. But Obi, allow. But why is it that if the same court that you took the person to gives the person bail, you will not respect the bail? That order for bail and give him bail. Yeah, my Captain Smart bail or fulfilling the bail conditions that same day. Yet you need to show him power lies. And you have another journalist saying, I know the attack on press freedom.
Another journalist be on Kasa attack on press. Is it a reporter speech? I say, well, the car it will show we so.
Nia Metie recorded one on Facebook. And there the suggestion was that we should differentiate between Obia journalists or Nejuma in the line of duty. Ya attacking and you will be an accusation of crime against. Let me say that accusation of crime now more can one in the Captain Smart case. It is connected to his work, and that is why there is something called malicious prosecution. That prosecution is clearly malicious because you are charging somebody for extortion without a complaint. It's like nobody able to.
No, but are you
and panic?
Are you sure?
Fear
are you
and panic
sure?
without a complainant.
Sammy,
for fear and panic for saying he said, "Obi ato Ghana Airport Company asase."
No, anything America Charles say, you probably have not been listening to Mehiasem because Utie Mehiasem and your reported speech on the Bobie matter. No, you will not even bring it up because our position.
No. What I'm saying, I've got nothing to do with Bobie. No, what I am disagreeing with,
yes,
Emilia or Mahine on has to do with the Captain Smart angle.
And I'm saying, even on the Captain Smart,
to you, Obia, you are condemned. What is here?
Even on the Captain Smart angle, no. Mm-hmm. Are you sure? Said there was no complainant in that case. I mean,
there was no complainant in that case. That's my text. Call government spokespersons now. Obi, they are humanitarian to a and apart from original line also, they should tell us who is the complainant in that case. They should tell us. They should give us a name. And let's find out from that person if it's a complainant. And maybe point because even if there is a complainant, Obi, Yama Obi Bail, Jane, Oliver. Yes, you Obi dina no aka. Say obey you. Yache. No problem. You have the right of arrest. But you know the law. Dan Paris, you know the law. Godfrey Dami, you know the law. That treason, a trial on indictment, trial by indictment.
Yes.
Who to be found will be a charging of treason and court, not magistrate anymore, the straight court. Obi, you know that.
But the committal proceedings would have to begin there, no?
But if they didn't send him there for committal proceedings, are you getting me?
But that's
why the court told them that we don't have jurisdiction, and it's a court in declining jurisdiction. Then it means accused person, no, me money bill, you're very man.
Yeah, but what the court said,
and they went to that court knowing that the court didn't have jurisdiction. Ni panic the Musa, ready Oliver, ready Manasseh, Manigana South Africa. So why expose a Tiabai? I say, a buy no tini, a teacher for you, Usu Abankisian. Ready is with the chief of Star FM. Yes, why you remove say. Then a regional minister or Yagalam said, you see the coup on the bush for you have to run. On Sanyama winning up also against journalists, against NDC for Obi. You come the part and watching. President of Ghana can't watch it. And then the UK and Russia come to come and then Oko Kasakrama, Wako Kabekayan. What was citizens you are murdering them? What have you said about it? I have also, has he even said anything about it? What has he heard? Dr. Opuni. If they are your brothers or Obi, let's call the spade and not a digging too. Why justice on your Dr. Punia seminar? Or take your accused persons, right to fair trial. So that is the position of the NDC. And that position is supported by 3 justices of the Supreme Court. And we have read their decisions and we agree with them. The majority disagree with us, fine. But we are saying that the majority is wrong, respectfully, in this case. And we're entitled to say so. And finally, Honorable Ato Forcing. Just because Honorable Ato Forcing, as the ranking member of finance, as the original said, e-levy, and the Ahocheba to Ghana for so. E-levy, as soon as say was e-levy, a best say Ghana, your digitalization agenda, and the Ohia Nebeba Ghana, and yet the solution to the problems are. And now my new face. Now, of course, I'm the constituents and the people of Ghana. You know, Bemuno. Now you're deputy minister for finance. Now, near ambulance be. Now, boss in you. When I want guarantee say and conquer ambulance near Cotobayan, near Papa. And see, if 2017 be seen there, you can't watch and be a very 11 years. I was a 1 year. Why you hold down the Lientino? We bet you be Kaka. Yeah, you don't cook to it. You didn't. Oh, I'm away now.
No, Same, Oka say, because even chapter 5 of your constitution say, Oshe, the article that talks about protection of personal liberties, in article 14.2, Ekase, a person who is arrested, restricted, or detained shall be informed immediately in a language that he understands of the reasons for his arrest, restriction, or detention, and of his right to a lawyer of his choice. Clause 3, 4, Nina Ekeka about amount for personal liberties. And in the case of Ato Forsen, the state is prosecuting him in court, or a right to a lawyer. Charges preferred against him has been made known to him in a language he understands. The court process is underway and all of that. Based on then, I will say a unfair trial. Na the rights have been trampled upon. Send your money for him.
I started with Chamo Fuswamfofo Asem, and I've shown you clearly how our prosecution is suppressing evidence. Actually, so prosecution, attender a witness statement which should not have been accepted by the court, because that witness statement, witness now on who dia dance
and then, but that should be good news for the defense. Since the prosecution in the case is weaker, then the defense should go.
But does that stop the opposition from calling out the government of the day and saying, what they're doing is persecution and not prosecution? So I'm trying to tell you that the two are not mutually exclusive. So the point I'm trying to say, yeah, what can you do? A do time apart is now close to Mukeza or Moya or submissions. The lawyers will raise as to whether or not the court will treat it with the importance it deserves, and it's another matter. But my point is that the fact that we can raise it at that stage of the trial in future doesn't mean that we cannot call out government that they are persecuting Euro Ofuswampofo. It doesn't also mean the fact that Supreme Court say Justice Onyenyuga or review panel 4-3 say majority say obetunyat national say we cannot complain about it. We can still call out the government if for nothing at all. The same way pending the Attorney General for Minister for Justice, who has now turned himself into a Minister for Injustice, went to UK and said, Dr. Punidie, he's the icon of corruption of the Eswa Mahama regime, an Attorney General, and says, Dr. Puni is running away from the accountability, but to catch up with it. Like prejudicial comment. And then you come and look at the decision of the court on the submission of no case. And the matter has been so prejudged that even non-lawyers who read those paragraphs get stunned. That a judge who has not heard the defense of an accused person will make statements that suggest that the accused person has already been pronounced guilty. Okay, I say, and we have raised this issue all the way to the top.
Very well.
And so we don't have a problem. We don't have any problem using the judicial.
Good morning to you all. I want to thank you for your prompt response to this, our invitation for the press, for this very important press briefing. As has been indicated by my director of the National Communications Officer, today we are departing from prepared script because of the nature of our conversation. We have sent a letter to the Commonwealth Secretariat complaining about certain issues bordering on good governance. And we just want the press to know. And so the purpose here is not to read a prepared script, but to give you copies of the document. And then if you have any issues relating to the matters we are complaining about, you may seek clarification from us. The reason why we have sent this petition to the Commonwealth is not to suggest that we are not an independent country, but rather all independent countries by choice seek membership of some international organizations whose aims and objectives they buy into. And we all know that the Commonwealth of Nations is a group of democratic states, democratic sovereign states, who believe in the tenets of good governance. And so membership necessarily must mean that the various states must practice what the Commonwealth believes in. So if you are a member of the Commonwealth of Nations and you deviate from those practices of good governance, there are structures that we can trigger to draw your attention to those deficits in your democratic practice. And in the worst case scenario, you could be suspended from the Commonwealth, as we saw Zimbabwe and other countries at one time or the other having been sanctioned by the suspension. So we have seen that some practices of bad governance in Ghana of late seems to contradict the core beliefs of the Commonwealth. And so we have written to the Secretary General of Commonwealth, drawing her attention to those lapses. So our government can be called to order, and so that the right things must be done in the country. So I'll proceed to just read the background to the issues that we have complained about, mention a couple of them, and then once you have copies of the petition, you may wish to interrogate any issue we have complained about which you want further clarification. Ghana became a member of the Commonwealth of Nations in 1957 under the leadership of its first president, His Excellency President Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Since then, Ghana has been an active member of the Commonwealth of Nations, committed to its ideals and values. In 1991, the Commonwealth, pursuant to its recognition of the principle of good governance as the cornerstone of peace and stability, issued the Harare Declaration, which, among other things, recognized the liberty of the individual under the law, in equal rights for all citizens regardless of gender, race, color, creed, or political belief, and in the individual's inalienable rights to participate by means of free and democratic political processes in framing the society in which he or she lives, unquote. The NDC, as the largest opposition party in Ghana, has a huge stake in the success of Ghana's democracy. The founder of the NDC, His Excellency President Jerry John Rawlings of blessed memory, played a pivotal role in ushering Ghana into her fourth attempt at democratic rule in 1993. For this and other reasons, the NDC has remained steadfast and committed to Ghana's democracy and the ideals and values for the Commonwealth, I beg your pardon. It is important to note that since 1993, the presidency of Ghana has alternated between the NDC and the New Patriotic Party. Currently, Ghana has a hung parliament with both the MPP and NDC having 137 members of parliament apiece. His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was elected the President of Ghana in 2016 and re-elected to serve a second term of office in December 2020. As the presidential candidate of the MPP before the 2016 general elections, then candidate Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo preached violence and mayhem if he did not win in 2016 presidential elections. Since assuming the reins of power in 2016, the message of fiscal violence against political opponents that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo preached had preached and championed before the 2016 general elections has turned into structural, institutional, and systematic forms of violence in the form of human rights violations, harassment, and political persecutions against members and supporters of the National Democratic Congress. Significantly, buffer institutions such as the judiciary, whose core mandate is to mediate between the interests of opposing parties and ensure the promotion of the rule of law and individual liberties, have become systematically enfeebled with attendant loss of public confidence in these institutions. A recent African Barometer survey report for Ghana indicates that over 84% of Ghanaians do not consider the judiciary to be impartial. And this is very, very serious for any democracy. The image of the judiciary has been further dented by the delivery of unreasoned court judgments which read more like partisan or polemical pieces than learned judicial reasoning consistent with judicial standards in the legal system of common law countries. And by common law countries, we refer to those countries who belong to the Commonwealth and practice the common law tradition. In one such court opinion, a judge presiding over a criminal trial involving the prosecution of a member of NDC simply ruled that the application has been brought in bad faith and dismissed without more. It is in the light of the preceding observations that we provide below instances of human rights violations, harassment, and criminal persecutions of the NDC by the government of Ghana. And we had, explained and categorized cases that we have issued with. We mentioned the case involving Dr. Opuni, where we believe that mostly all the judgments that have been delivered ran against the principles of common law practice and good governance. We have seen a situation where a judge's pronouncements in open court seem to suggest that Dr. Opuni is guilty even before his case is heard. And we think that this is against the core principles of fair trial and then common law practice, where individuals before the court are presumed innocent until proven guilty. We have a situation where pronouncements in open court seem to suggest that a judge is already biased, and in an attempt to make sure that the judge recuses himself from the case, all attempts have been made by government to insist that a judge who clearly have compromised himself is made to sit in the case. And so we don't think that Dr. Opuni is likely to have justice. And we have gone to the highest court of the land. There have been initial judgments followed, which suggested that clearly that judge could not sit on the case. We thought that a government that is
of the state of the nation, how we are faring. Because under what we have banned the exportation of cereals, maize, sorghum, millet, blah, 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 blah. But you told us in the last State of the Nation address that we have excess and we are a net exporter of food. So how does the net exporter of food ban the exportation of food and even have cocoa not at 1 cedi anymore, 1 cedi 50 pesos, and even the cocoa is small cocoa, small air? President Akufo-Addo, you stood in public complaining about the price of a ball of cake. Have you seen that the balls are shrinking now? You stood and spoke about the price of fuel, President Akufo-Addo. Have you seen the price of fuel? Oh no, I forgot. You don't buy fuel. It's for free. State protocol provided for you. They'll give you coupons. You even have a V8 that carries your chair around in an air-conditioned V8. You, President Akufo-Addo, I will protect the public purse. You. President Akufo-Addo, you. There are photos of you and Sarah Bruni circulating. Your government has not denied it. You, President Akufo-Addo, you. This same President Akufo-Addo, you have been on Adwoa Safo's knees begging her. If I were president, I would have sacked her. You are keeping her. I shall protect the public purse. And you know why it's difficult to assess you, Mr. President? Because when you go, you speak a rich contomine floor, the people in the market, they can't understand your English. So I'm asking you, when are you presenting the State of the Nation address, Mr. President? January is gone, February is going. When are you waiting for? You are enjoined by the Constitution that you learned to present the State of the Nation address before or at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year. The year has begun. 2 months is almost gone. Where is your State of the Nation address? The man you emulate, your father and Dr. Buzia, they address the nation. President Akufo-Addo, you have not addressed the nation in 2022. Are you scared of the fuel prices, food prices, transport fares increment, the hardship on Ghanaians? What are you scared of? Because you told the Speaker of Ghana, the 8th Speaker of Parliament, that you are going to address the nation, so he needs to pause his medical consultation. Come. Since he came, what has happened? Then play that video for me. That's my last video. Play it for me. Let's go.
That the State of the Nation could be taken on the 3rd of March 2022. This indicative date has, however, been put on ice by us and would duly communicate a new date to the House after we have engaged the presidency. Of course, Mr. Speaker, we are not required to sit on the 6th of March as it's a public holiday and as has been the practice since the day itself is a Sunday. Monday will be a public holiday. We are not sitting on Monday. We are expected to be in our constituencies to do constituency work.
Apologies for those unworthy words that were spoken on our network. But just to say that that's the deputy leader on the side of the majority, indicating to us that the State of the Nation address has been postponed. The President of the Republic is not telling us what the State of the Nation is. His people are crying. He's trying to slap e-levy on the people. National Service has 559 Ghana cedis. NAPCO people have not been paid. Those who were paid the 2 months, it didn't include the guys at GRAs, most of them, and the guys at Hill Ghana. Transport fares have been increased. The town make hot. The president is not listening. He's traveling around in a higher jet. He's hovering around the world. And then he goes to UN to go and vote that we are putting sanctions on Russia against Ukraine. But the state of his own backyard, I shall protect the public purse. Me mbabe di bunya moda. I will ensure that when what I came to meet 1 cedi to $1 under President Kufuor and President Mahama, it raised small. Today, go and check the dollar, go and check the pound, go and check the cedi, go and check the euro. If you are an importer, you are in trouble. And somebody told me in confidence from Guta that, look, all this cancel the benchmark, blah, 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 blah. It's because when we import, we pay more, we spend more. So the government is trying to break it. It doesn't make sense, for example, to say you are banning the importation of sugar when you don't have a sugar processing plant. Commander is there. The president has made another promise after 5 years in government. Another promise, oh. It's not like a reality that's happening. Another promise. Like the promise that we made to the people of La General Hospital. Another promise. After 5 years in government, you have not gotten sugar. So me, if I wake up and I like tea with sugar, and you say you have cancelled the benchmark value on sugar importation, my sugar will be more expensive, or the people who import sugar will go and sleep. Which means that when I want to drink my tea, it's either honey or what's the other one? Bisap or whatever it is. Hey, Nana Akufo-Addo, Presido, this is not what you promised us. Oh. You promised us better. And we voted for change. We voted for change. The question I ask you this morning is, what has changed? So, top 3, I'm going. 1, the 12 million that we used to plant the trees in June, Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo, Minister for, lands and natural resources. Where are the trees? That's the first question. Where are the trees? When you people came to power, he said you are going to now understand the height of the Galamsey fight to assess it. Meanwhile, President Akufo-Addo put together an interministerial committee, and you were deputy chief of staff. Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah was there, Sisi Ladapa was there, all of you. You told us that you have fought Galamsey up to 95%. Field was 95% done. You came to power and said you are going to, again, you said you are going to now understand what you have solved 95%. 95% the AO. EBA. That's my first question. Where are the trees? You are going to launch in 2 days. But I'm asking you, account first. Like Ghanaians are saying, account for what you have borrowed and spent before you come asking for e-levy. So, bring the trees. Let's see the trees. Do a video documentary. The way you put your Facebook post, and then I had opportunity to sit with the president. This morning I launched this. All of this one. Bring the trees. 12 million. It's gonna be your money. Be one money. 2. President Akufo-Addo, you promised us that you were going to give us a better CD dollar, better CD euro, better CD pound analysis. You even touted Dr. Baumier's experience at the Bank of Ghana. He said when he was the deputy governor of Bank of Ghana, you brought him forward and he solved Mohammed's problems. Now you have full charge. What is your story? Number 3, you, President Akufo-Addo. What is the state of the nation? You are enjoined by the constitution that makes you president to present the state of the nation address. So now, January is 31 days, it's gone. February is 28 days, it is almost gone. When are you presenting the state of the nation address? The people of Ghana who voted for you want to know. Don't hide in your corner. Don't travel around. Don't be visiting and doing all those things. When is the state of the nation address? When is it? Good morning.
Hi guys, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I said good morning because I know people that will be on here that still have morning. Elom Take, that was a good morning. Let me greet a few people. Mamencha Ebidimo, Obama Domain, I'm Obama time in the day. Me point na masira mo twe kakra ai na me hira mo am say weekend way mo hu manim ai nya me fault na nam kwam all right na me hira mo no mpagya mo nya makase yembo adofo din ai me chamo and wrap up so and waba wrap up and waba you wrap it and some Kevin be fire or fire shisha na madwojo ano ai sina be ya ubetimi ada anajo because ejana Kevin edibano yana no ohye and then my serious I laugh enter my polytank hey Kevin Paddy Kevin Taylor hey osi diempo osi abuzik baomia nana den nana nyaduna Mosi Bobema Kevin Taylor Bundira kuma na mama ne bu afu saa Jack onyanya yo guy no or determined nti kabeya mo kwasi asem no munya jimie na muntie na mo mfara device na mo kama ga na nyina hu se Kevin Taylor advice na mafa no ai because Kevin Taylor crowd authority the party Akufado now the body say esi mahama bre eso wo de wa bre pa Akufu nyando Akufu nyando bon wa bon say wa bon kwa tan say would wa bre so wa bon ama etan ama wadofo nyina bedane watanfo Charlie, today I don't know what I'm doing, Charlie. Anyway, this is wrap up. You don't know what you're gonna do. Now you with me. So you do now. Say damn. You say there a pie kora. One ma kevi bufu. To say enko ye kora. So possible pet advisor. Any mo wo enyenja mo ye. I'm telling you, me see enumere metsi yawo. But I say wrap up so now wabano. I Mr. Share your platform win the biggest platform in Africa. With all due respect, Laos TV. So Umpo is the biggest platform. Yes, I want to baby eti. I may say Laos TV ni iPhone ni Kevin Taylor ni Samsung fridge ni Kevin Taylor ni LG TV ni na Laos TV ni. Mesiraw efie bie mu Ghana Kevin Taylor ho bon wom no ho bon ewom ai umpo opa ko shepo hinim all right yakoso egusu chacha mo we am obia egusu chacha mo semo akwaba our platform we so but you mon share wa won subscribe here me pese obe subscribe Safari TV Africa on YouTube and on Facebook. Now I call Laos TV and I with all due respect on Facebook and on YouTube me patcho bombardia ko subscribe ho e also very 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 important and I dey akomadin and aba me say we are penyin 2022 mum pay for na muka masem se kwase asem beta akwada akoma ho a ye de entiaso aba and e di free ho and mo bro yen and mo punish yen and mo tete yen and yen so yesi se jimisem abata ya opanyin akoma ho a ye de atem didie enyensa na mo re kire yen no aba na mo tie yen no e de be chiachire mo kwan jimifu asefo mpanyifo amunim nyansa moti ho bring our sona come and tell us what is a sound state of the nation addresses why jimi na moti ho no wo kufado ene unto master of the nation's address unya hu hwe ubedwane me say wo shempobo a wo she socks 7 is still umpabo mbe 4 ekufado umpabo mbe 4 Oba juice to gu ho. All right. You call him. Bacho Mamimbo shot a yibi mao na fire ready. Best say baby will be a wow Kevin Taylor contribution. Measures about money nafa contribution, bra. It's very important that we need to actually support Loud Silence TV. Yes, ne Kevin Ekodi Onisika ne no Kevin Taylor's station way. Abeye nyina ye dia. Inti first ne friend e wo dia. Se say dia e nyina ene ye dia. Abeye nyina station a edi boy e maye nokore ene kwampa. Inti be sew minyan enkrafo. Mami kankran. Nye megame. Imajoro juba. Nye machine gun preacher ne. Mi wiyo. Mi kwede hiyo ojugba ni kede wiyo. Farim kabo 5. Ye fe no yo. Bomodin ake. Oba ye anokwale ahawo. Itake wawo ye anokwale ehabo. Kevin Taylor ambi fiyo. Eke 1 Ghana cedi. Okay. $1. Okay. $1. Okay. Or 7 cedis or 8 cedis. Okay. $1. 8 cedis or 7 cedis. Babo 5. No ba nyo seni. No ka Kevin Taylor. Ne eke kwa TV ese. Kuna ka aka gbe TV e. Babo 5. Dake biye. Wofe advert ye biye. Wofe advert. E dake. Wole ake biye baba. No ba fe advert. No bi ne nyoko. Biye ne biye bako. Kegbe me na. Amba fe advert shi. Ekufa no bulu ani fe mo. Bulu ani fe mo ewo. Mo fe mo shegbe ake. Ibade ba bi advert gbe ko gba anya na shi na menta woni wo TV agbo ewo ne ka ha gbe ni TV ba agbo no mi pabo 5 ni mi wo bunga ake bomoden no call phone no momo fio $1 ko ba ha $10 ko ba nya $20 o fa ne e ba hi e ba wo fe kenye be Kevin be nye be nyawa nya no kwale iya se mo fia mo hu abotwe no gbanji Benedict Ando obana ke efe yellow ye inscription yellow Benedict Ando 0558893032 ofane kofo ne ni osendo ko bia no kaji osmosane no osmosane jugba to be ni small boy kofo ne no ke doko fio aha Kevin Taylor ne ekewa na ke akachi TV yese oyiwa don mo ho ajobo ojugban.
Hello, my name is Kevin Taylor, host of With All Due Respect and founder of Loud Silence Media. For the past several years, Loud Silence Media has thrived on the support of our viewers both home and abroad. Your dedication through views, shares, comments, and discussion on social media and Loud Silence TV has made us revolutionize news media in Ghana and enlightened our brothers and sisters both home and abroad. Now, we ask you, our cherished viewers, to take your support one step further through what we call the Loud Silence TV $1 donation. Yes, the Loud Silence TV $1 donation will help sustain Loud Silence TV's continuous production across the world. To donate from America, Europe, or Asia on PayPal, just search for @KTWADR, @KTWADR, which stands for Kevin Taylor With All Due Respect. This is our official PayPal account. The link will be shared on our social media pages and on loudsilencenews.com. For those who are wishing to donate from Ghana and the rest of Africa, a separate payment platform will be available soon. With your $1 donation, Loud Silence TV will continue to fight for the ordinary Ghanaian, expose corruption, and shine a light on the darkest corners of our communities. As we all know, we are all messengers, messengers without the Bible or Quran, messengers who are ready to speak truth to power. Let's keep Loud Silence TV alive.
Of the state of the nation, how we are faring. Because under what we have banned the exportation of cereals, maize, sorghum, millet, blah, 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 blah. But you told us in the last State of the Nation address that we have excess and we are a net exporter of food. So how does the net exporter of food ban the exportation of food and even have cocoa not at 1 cedi anymore, 1 cedi 50 pesos. And even the cocoa is small cocoa, small air. President Akufo-Addo. You stood in public, complain about the price of a ball of cake. Have you seen that the balls are shrinking now? You stood and spoke about the price of fuel, President Akufo-Addo. Have you seen the price of fuel? Oh no, I forgot. You don't buy fuel. It's for free. State protocol provided for you. They'll give you coupons. You even have a V8 that carries your chair around in an air-conditioned V8. You, President Akufo-Addo, I will protect the public purse. You. President Akufo, you. There are photos of you and Sarah Bruni circulating. Your government has not denied it. You, President Akufo-Addo, you. This same President Akufo-Addo, you have been on Adwoa Safo's knees begging her. If I were president, I would have sacked her. You are keeping her. I shall protect the public purse. And you know why it's difficult to assess you, Mr. President? Because when you go, you speak a rich contomine floor, the people in the market, they can't understand your English. So I'm asking you, when are you presenting the State of the Nation address, Mr. President? January is gone, February is going. When are you waiting for? You are enjoined by the Constitution that you learned to present the State of the Nation address before or at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year. The year has begun. 2 months is almost gone. Where is your State of the Nation address? The man you emulate, your father and Dr. Buzia, they addressed the nation. President Akufo-Addo, you have not addressed the nation in 2022. Are you scared of the fuel prices, food prices, transport fares increment, the hardship on Ghanaians? What are you scared of? Because you told the Speaker of Ghana, the 8th Speaker of Parliament, that you are going to address the nation, so he needs to pause his medical consultation. Come.
All right. Thank you for coming back and your patience. All right. Igusua yekoyenim yebekoyenim sa so I mami share madam for na menhwese na obia hotie. Pacho Monica Kofi. I say hello my good brother. How are you doing? Arita Okwe Angete, how are you doing? Beyond Aid, Saforo, have you heard of the Independence Day celebrations? Today is 1st March. First 5 more days are yet to come. Yes, it's broken and tattered. All right, Alaji, all right. Renda Akwele, I see you. Renda Akwele, Abdul Basit Abdullah. How are you doing, Abdul Basit Abdullah? Oliver Frimpong, Graham, greetings, fam. Oliver Frimpong, how are you doing? Pauline Bridget Apia, Medofo Bakope, Yasi machine gun preacher, Mejuso, Ni Odoi, Ni Ofoli Yate. All right, Ni Ofoli, Toyote, Aisha, Ahmed, Abdullah, Elaisu. All right, Nado Dua, my sweetheart, how are you doing? Muna Lavia, how are you doing? All right, Nado Dua again. Also like and share. All right, so we are going. All right, so George Augustus Apia, Abdullah Elaisu. I see you. Alimatu Sadia, Florence Adonu is here. Elam Take, good morning. Florence Adonu, Derek Odoi. Okay, we are still going. James Ametepe, Tina. All right, I hope you're doing good. Thank God for your life. Linda Ofosu, I hope you're doing good. Linda Ofosu. Florence Adonu, all right, as the name keep on coming. All right, so it is what it is. So We are still on and we are still going. All right, Abdullah Ileisu, how are you doing? Yako enim, pacho enwano no yegusu eka ediye ba Obapa Mikel. Oh, mehima, ohima ba kope. Ohima ho fefo. Awo fefo. Yakopon shira. No yo kese wate. Ai bishira pa yakopon shira. All right. Yako enim na ya hwede ye behwe. Kemete yakopon shira. Baby awo bi yakopon shira no peja no yo kese. Enye wa ke ngina ha. Ai we maestro. Maestro. When you saw ding, your funo wo no, wa wo bapa. Na ko bon shira, no your kese. And I always say this, 100 years. Nobody can tell me I shouldn't say that. And I'll say it every day. All right, so Egusu Ekoso. All right, so I'm going to give you a very short break and then I'm going to come back quickly and then we're going to do our tip and we'll go to the editorial, newspaper review, and then we're going to move on. Today is going to be very simple. Yes, very, very, very simple. Nakopo onshra, no peja no yakese o. Ai, on peja no yakese. Bibi ya ye bia on yakese.
In this country. Yet I fear that if we do not act quickly, we may have one in our hands very soon. A former colleague, doctoral student at Harvard, wrote his dissertation also on Ghana. He now teaches at a war college in the US. Imagine the name of the college, War College. Whilst my topic was on the Ghana police, his topic was on the Ghana military. Naturally, our paths intersected and we have remained friends since. My friend's PhD thesis was on the topic, quote, why certain coups succeed and why others fail. His case study was Ghana. My current assessment that Ghana may be ripe for a coup partly springs from the knowledge I gained from accompanying my friend through part of his doctoral research on this topic. It does not help matters if we consider Samuel Huntington's thesis on the snowballing effect of coups in the sub-region and the closeness of recent coups to whom. I urge my good friend, the Minister of National Security, Honorable Kandapa, to have a conversation with my friend at the War College. The economy of Ghana today. A big part of why certain coups succeed and others fail is the economy. What is the state of Ghana's economy today? At the level of the most irreducible idiomaticity, Ghana is broke. Your nation is radically broke. So broke, the Speaker of Parliament has publicly warned, gavel in hand, that we may not be able to pay the salaries of public sector workers in some 3 months unless a miracle happens. The Minister for Finance has weighed in very fine and polished English. He says something like, quote, the legitimate reality is that there is no money, unquote. At least he has confessed to us that there are some illegitimate realities. Here, we recall the African adage, quote, if a crocodile comes out of the water and tells you that a fish is dead, do you challenge? Unquote.
All right. Yakoso. Enya brepa. Bepacho, mama the tip of the day. Na yanko yanim the tip of the day. Ehiapa the tip of the day. We'll give you the tip of the day and then we will move on. It's very important. I bless you. Maybe I will Mohammed Abdul Aziz Tajuddin. How are you doing? Agide, it's been a long time. Charlotte do Munyana, I hope so Munyana Mohoye. I hope so Munyana Mohoye. Nakopo on Shramo, no on Pejam no Yamokasia. All right, so let's go on and do what we're supposed to do. All right. All right, so let's see. Where did it go? Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness. All right, so I don't know where that went. Yes, I don't know where it went. Let me bring it out. Let's see if I can find it. If not that, I'm in trouble. Underground will choose my head. Okay. All right. It's coming. All right, got it. Okay. It's the same thing. All right, let's see. Okay. So we're going to talk about this today. Yes, we'll talk about this today. We're going to talk about this today and see how best we can put this on. All right, so as you can see, that is thunder right there. And we need to address this and talk about it. All right, so what is a thunder for? All right, it's lightning. Avoid thunder strike. Avoid thunder strike. So why and how can we avoid thunder strike? All right, so mekai maybe a etwem na me ne me aunt wo fufuo me aunt abrewa pa say kra wadi jama 103 if I'm sure. She's 103. Na ensio to. Na na mi wo fufu amano. Abrewa so fufu do rekon. Na mi wo fufu da mano. Na ne wo bowl bi silver bowl bi e wo ho. Sa silver bowl no na si nchen. Na mi wo fufu no tim. Enye outside. Na where it's covered, this concrete on top of us. It's a sorry building. Inti e wo tip ba ma menya fufu a mi wo panye Mechino na adina paisi rip na chance na nesim chance servano e bomsi pain peja chance no na me bisa me say e free ho be sure thunder e free ho I be sure thunder na ade ba kwa e hu say na ye Thursday thunder so on the rule Thursday, thunder rules Thursday. Etino, me dwene ho a me benyi wo nyama bi mu no ansa na me hu say, Saturday there me lucky because I'm na me wo fufu no. Because for some reason empanyfo say ensure to na thunder abo dede any fufu any sajema no it's not in good. Sometimes phone who use who charging out the kasana ade no enye very good. Thunder it be sim. Afei so no ofie na wasi na wotimu no ana baby a rent no so omunye earth e ofie ho yi a is very dangerous. Into no efie bia mu no you have to have earthen from the top of your building. Sina be ya say thunder bar e beji earthen e beji e da kwa asase mu. It is very very important. Sometimes crown it be crack down no because the tarida who straight say the bad down it be crack a dino. Very very important. Say you be who I intino but very careful. We do not know exactly what happens or why thunder strikes when it's raining and it comes close to people and it kills people. Yes, minicophobia thunder a paesi omumwa ekuomo. Maybe so thunder a paesi driemwa chabumienu and a whole lot of things. Maybe I'm not the one to come and give you a lecture on this. But what I know is the debut of her saying you to now it's a thunder bakwa bo, me no boa, Mr. A yama be and same p thunder so and strike it there be and strike it a strike at the yama be I enuti na bayifo mesrew omuntu anadwo abra nsuo to. They don't do that. I mami water in the crop for so almost pay when it's raining and thundering because thunder uchibone. All right, thank you very much. I couldn't give you a lot on this because this is not security. The mama on father sa upa fa umpa jatuho after all by force. Me and I make imagine me and I make aka. All right, so let's move on to the very important how do you call it, day today. All right, so today it is coming, oh 28 days more. I'm sure 28 days more. And then Sewa Bruni and Kevin Taylor will bring Ekufado to Sahindran. Aha. About 28 days more. And then first 28 days. Aha. Enti Yegusua yaya die yebeye. Yegusua namsu yaya die ediko. All right, so it is what it is. Until 28 days. Ebehu Ekufado. When are you bringing our state of the nation? Kevin said, "Sawa famba onwa de beba. Misraw petrobola. Bring it the way you bring it. Don't let Kevin Taylor bring it because he's going to wear a suit and he's going to talk like the way you talk and you bring out the issues. Please, if you do not want Kevin Taylor to bring the state of the nation, dear, and yeah, Mama, careful. Very, 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 very careful. I know Bagawaya, and then another day, I am boom. All right, Yakoenim, Etino, Diacono, 29th March. Do you know March is my birthday? Yes, March is my birthday. 11th March is actually my birthday. Oh, Charlie, how could Ekufado's birthday be 29th? No, he's from the Kapim area, Eastern region. And then he's Arakan. I know I'm born. Why should he be born in March? March, don't do this. March people are peaceful. And yet, Miti ye. Kufado useless. Kufado, and you do now. All right, this is where we are coming. We are bringing you the, how do you call it, the newspaper review. It's going to be very fast. Entino, Mesremo, Monya alert na yanko enim. It's going to be very, 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 very fast. Very, 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 very fast. All right, so let's go. So the short man, or one the pulpit, ojinaso, because I know I say chasu kakra, and then in yepe. Pass e-levy for public interest. Oh, bodam. Ni arrogance so kana brabo ho. Ni arrogance e kana brabo ho. Pass e-levy for public interest. When me a hurry, obesuma se kwanko di esika. $430 million yedi ma COVID time. Skade fahi uni ne wo se. Uni ene wo se Kufado. Amambu mefu. You are giving an ultimatum. You are mad. A useless president like you. Pass e-levy for public interest. For what public interest? You have the men. Your men and what post a friend saying, how do you call it? You post how do you call it? The SONA, the State of the Nation's address. Come and tell us. Last 2 years, when you were doing your SONA, you were not able to tell us the state of the money aspect, the state of the economy. Please come and give us our SONA. It is your how do you call it? Your constitutional right. Come, even if you want to lie, come and lie. Of course, we know you are a liar. Come and lie. That's what we are expecting you to come and do. Jimmy, pass e-levy for public interest. I'll bow them, and then you take money and you'll be running around. When you know we don't have money, you are running around you are giving Adwoa Safo $120,000. Do you know what that money can do? Hiring a jet of $14,000 or whatever for Adwoa Safo to just alone to come to Ghana. What are you telling me? Abodam. Kasi it's kind of a wunni wo si the beja to wo. O apa wuda ben. O die amomda ben. And I want to trust your person over check Ghana for say Jimmy, you muade, and can probably catch a Ghana for say, and then maybe Uncle Ye. Now you are trying to put this together. Otano can be a fortune to buy. She bolo for yake, da be, o boo Ghana be, o boo Ghana be, o babata shoba ye, keke, oba you keke. Utas here, and I'm telling you, we are not going to play. We're not going to play with you. Yes, we know with this your lifestyle, cool is eminent. Of course, because people are looking at all that you are doing. They are looking. And these things that you are doing are the very same things that all the other countries that have suffered coup d'etat did. And you have even done worse. So what's the problem? Why are arresting people, telling people they said they are going to do coup? The coup is going to come anyway because you know what? You are not a good leader. No common sense in your head, Ekufado. And then you keep bringing these stupid people to come and tell us things. Because they're Jimmy on. Pass e-levy for public interest. About them. Ghana card now officially accepted at KIA. How alleged coup plotters had wanted to occupy parliament. Okay. So which people brought the soldiers to parliament? Is that not the coup d'etat? Any coup d'etat, and then you will say, man, bufusa and bufu crack, a Jimmy say, short man like you. Let me dream home and be a honey queen. But share program no, name him. Why wouldn't you have so, but YouTube, Nakona, share, number choko like it, name him, you could say your queen, a could you what Jimmy to do, but Jimmy too much. The piano or some creating more problems. Vomit 5 million Ghana City cash now. Shroud orders former PPA. Yebe you ready? Wo, yebe you ready? Wo. Jahona je wonum se vomit de. Yebe you ready? Wo. Akufa na bedi no agro. Ghana host Danish mayor from 1st to 3rd March. Be host no. Ye ni skeni nyina. Fade bra, baba no hoka. Na ye Danish aduane ma no ni. Health alert in Efutuakwa. And what's happening over there? Residents share what? Stagement water with animals. Mihuni a very small. Timofacheme. Mihuni and Mihuni. Okay, so FDA exposed for treating fake diabetic drug seller with kid gloves. Putin threatens Western nations. Masa Putin. You see, now, I'll come to something. The people in Ukraine. Black people in Ukraine. I want to talk about black people in Ukraine. But I will say this after this that we are talking about. So Putin threatens Western nations. Amasa, Putin, you are lying. I swear to God, me alone can take care of you. Hey, who Putin? Abe, Europe. What about them? What Junior Juma? Stupid man. Who forces them? Remember Russia or remember and yet remember why Jimmy and me catch up. Me Russia remember I won't come there. I'm not part of you. But I'm telling you, someone nim now look kwasa samba Africa swa. Yedi ya makachem. Ye fe tode jayo. Ye wa beyifo, ye wa konfo, ye wa bosum, ye wa nkonya, ye wa saman, ye wa mbotia, ye wa nyeni, ye wa suman, ye wa nduya, ye wa homa, ye wa agbalagba, ye wa black power, ye wa black ninja, ye wa ni nyina bi Ghana. Ye de leba yemono, ye wa ndoa, ye wa wo, ye wa ni nyina bi, ye be ja umogu so na obehu say yes, Africa for say nye shit hole. Me catch you. I bring your stupidity to Africa and you see your foolishness, you will shit in your pants. I'm telling you, Putin, you will shit in your pants. Me, myself, I'll take care of you. Putin, I am telling you. Me say, Ujimia, me can't hear. He can't buta. Me say, so Ujimia, Mamma ye krum, abayifo, in konya, amnyan, in war, in nyan, in ponchi, in nyane, abayifo, ahomina. Masa, we will release them on you. I'm telling you, Pamunjimi. Now, Ukraine, or Munim Nyansa, Ukraine for Nyansa, and come up Bremiska, now I rent a whole airplane of witches. What I say, a whole airplane of witches. Now I transport your mo at a Poland. When we do Poland, no, Machicha, Bordier, number of messages near the missiles. Ejanai, ya bo born say e wo pure water munum ne essentially say e fe say uhu ubetia no bodim power ubetia dey jam wonim power. You know the witches when they strike they don't miss. Na if I call you omade e wo ho they put in tajimieno ojimino na me look at take care of you jimi. Okay, maybe because now let me extend this by saying to some of the black men in how do you call it how do you call that place who are in what do you call Ukraine, okay? You black men of Ukraine, you young men of Ukraine, Masa, I'm being real with you. If I was in Ukraine, I swear to my God, if I was in Ukraine, I will fight hand in hand with the soldiers. Yes, please, let me be honest with you. And I'm not joking, I'm being real. The women, I understand. If you're afraid, that's okay. But you want to go and be a doctor. Ukraine has accepted you as a doctor. They are training you as a doctor or as a nurse or whatever you are learning. Go to the field. If you can't go to the field, go to the hospitals. Go and help. Take care of, how do you call it, the hurt, the wounded Ukrainians. Go and help. Do something. Make yourself available. I know God will see you through. Black men that are in Ukraine, Ghanaians and Nigerians that are in Ukraine, that are running away. You are what is the word? Oh, what's the word? And they fake. The word is not coming. Wow, the people are helping you, giving you some money, cost and everything, scholarships and everything in Ukraine. They are seeing a problem. They have an issue. We don't run away and leave them. What we do is take a gun and fight. Fight on their side. Though you will not be on the front line, be at the back, but at least try to kill at least 5 Ukrainians. 5 Russians. What I said, kill at least 5 Russians. Almost say school. I didn't know for what? If I was there, I'll be fighting. Hey, many Jehutu. Hey, give me a gun. I'll fight. Give me a gun. But me dim. Me Russia Libya. But Bodani say pow. Na me try so. Na me a safety pin a womb. Na me la same bottom. De me kuni bia. Na me try the honey. Me try the honey na so. Na me safety pin mu. Na me la to me kom. Ni hu say me kumbe 5. Eti one and the pet citizen. All the black people that fought about citizenship Ukraine. Now what you are? I will tell you what about Uganda. We go for na Jimmy to training. Jimmy sama masa. The way the munja kra Mon try some bua brofono. I mundio munchen fight with them because they're training you to be doctors. Why are you running to? Fight with them and let's see munya na mucha children. Yeah, Ghana for yeah black people. Yeah, anything. Masa o sere wo ha jai. Any brace na make no. Wa o sere wo e chire no. Jai se de no. I'm being real. Eti mon try na mon try ai na monyei na momwa omuna omunku. It's very, very important, though it's a serious matter. But Bema dear, you don't run away from issues like that. Be a man. Ai uye Bema jina unaso. Ai na yebi kakra ama Ukrainians. Ai uko wasifi na sebe eyi kronfo ba be wiya wasena uda fie wa obetra wase ye wiya wo ne yenku wase so kan debe Ghana na wo ba no wo dwane aba no masa utra Ukraine ho kra ye because Ghana go for that stay kro no apro kro no you say okoju wa misika kra aka ho okọ say oba no you say o Ukraine go for baba sika ni 100 million 250 it's 250 a president in Ghana why jibi time chiki yanko enim e-levy man or see pay e-levy or whatever. You are kangaroo court. Coup monger tells at magistrate. Thank you very much. Yes, kangaroo court. If you said that, it's a very good thing. Sometimes we should have, people to tell the people straight things. Master, no credit, no crow. Oliver, they can't kill you. They will release you because what you have said does not mean you have done it and does not mean that you will do it. No, it does not mean that. And speaking your mind to the court is what sometimes we need. Don't go and succumb to the court. Because what? Of course, some of the courts are kangaroo courts. Of course. What can I do? My GDP growth better than Mahama. Nana, when you hurry, we see a bugu with GDP better. I say Mahama. Why are you mentioning Mahama's name? I can't believe this stupid president. I can't believe my eyes. You are mentioning Mahama's name. He's out of office for about 5 years or whatever. And you are mentioning his name. And you are comparing yourself to him. Okay. Your GDP is better than Mahama's GDP. What about infrastructure? What about that? What about free press? What about people speaking their mind? Free speech. What about that? What about overspending? What about that? Jimmy Sam, what's the America? It's America. We should be able to speak our mind. We just said, we will fix UTAC problem. It's not that you have ever done it and come and say, I have fixed. It's all the time. In the pipeline, on the road coming, in the skies, about to drop. It's not ripe yet. About to ripe. It's in the stomach, not born yet. About to conceive. In the hospital, on the labor bed. Kufado. Yeah. Oh. Bosom Bayanka. The way the Ebeka. Jack, what to be just how? Ebeka no correct. On the labor bed. What that was 6 weeks. On to be way. It is what it is. Oh my God! It is what it is. And so you go say the yeko. Eti on the GDP or the compare Mahama there. And so be anye. E go for be anye. Encouraging lending. Ghana card not enough. Also fix slow judicial system. Review mortgage finance laws. Easy. A car's bank, Ghana card. A come to the park. Okofa Ghana card. And I met two. As a Ghana card. KIA. Of course, KIA they be accepted. Ghana card. Now here for me to KIA beko. Canada, Germany, United States, Italy. About them. Ghana card and never. I've been here, Juma. And I bring a hard year. Also Ghana card. Ghana card. Any coin. And never. A bank account. You say it's a bank account. You who cry. Men kind of cry. See, encouraging lending. Encouraging lending. Ghana card is not enough. Fixed loan judicial system. It's sad. It's sad. Very, 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 very sad. And you cry. Men kind of cry. E-levy in public interest. President. Uhinim. Ekufado. Uhinim. Ubeka said, E-levy, we should pass it because it's in public interest. You are crazy. I'm telling you. Obi better take Ghana also upese ye pass E-levy. You have no common sense because you know that E-levy is not physical. You know it. They say, Ekufado, this is what Ekufado wants to do. And I'm saying this. If they pass the E-levy, the 6 billion is not enough. They will now try and increase the percentage from either 1.5% to however way they want it. They are just looking to it that this E-levy will pass from Parliament. So when it passes, they will raise it on their own. They will charge the people extra and not use that money because that money wouldn't be enough to run and do the things they want to do. They would mortgage that 6 billion or 7 billion so that they can go and bring big money to Ghana and they come and chop it again. I am telling you, mark my words. I'm telling you. Mabel, Get Fund was there. What is Get Fund doing? Ekufado has mortgaged Get Fund. Ekufado has mortgaged our gold, our silver, our everything. Oil, mortgaged everything. Even cocoa, he has mortgaged cocoa. What say I was eba? Onim nyansa, yantetino kwampasu. Onim economics, onim nyansa. Or your puppet, and what tiho, and what fra man for, and a running man. One so much me, and that's almost with this Kentino. They are doing what they can, and Ekufado is in hot waters. And I'm telling you, the E-levy, they just want to use that money to go and borrow. They just don't want to go to IMF and borrow so that they will be told, use the money for this, use the money for this, use the money for this. That is what they are preventing. If IMF says, we are ready to give you $500 billion right now to revamp your economy without strings attached, they will run for it. They will run for it. You know why? Because these guys don't want control. They don't want to be exposed because of how they have used the money. Because they will ask you how you use all the money the Europeans give you. He is come to protect the public purse. Your money 430 million or the 100 million per the Bible check for Abua. What you also support Ekufado Jimmy forward the Mapawi. Are you kidding me? Don't you want honesty? Don't you want truth? Abua, you do here. Kokaso, you do lie to yourself. Just as you are lying to yourself that Ekufado is a good president. Oh, but then, Papa, I'm telling you, Ekufado is the worst president in the entire life, entire history. My governor from my state, my governor is way intelligent, 100% and 50% of Ekufado over Ekufado. Yes, Ekufado is a stupid president, not knowing anything. Come and see how people are managing their country. Kroma, if you are paying tax, you don't care. They will take the tax. But at the end of the day, you see the tax working. I'm asking you, you pay tax, you don't know what it's used for, and you says what? What's the end? Acquire the chairman sign, and nobody is so no, Suku dance ho, swapper, Sikudaima crack it, and Colati ho, ominate chedi, and so no bedjari, and then boy thing. You saying what? Are you stupid? Falqua self free your cup. Yenya brewate, Jimmy, we are serious, and everybody that is on this platform is a wise man, except a few stupid ones. Membloko, Tinaha, na Jimmy, not just a go not a tataku for the chi, not Jimmy ko, Abua, you do here, Noko Traho, oh, my wife, you didn't do that. Yan sir, oh, my wife, you're here, or you're good. Dino, you share woman, and to the wound who to make you keep on lying to yourself. Your mental state is weak. Jimmy, I don't bet you now, in public interest. In what sense? You won't take our money. You say it's in our interest for you to take our money. What bow them? What about 5 years? Say the only crowd near Abua, what to all say, you think we are joking over here? It's my taxpayers' money. My taxpayers' money. And you're saying what? I can't get accounts. They give you money for COVID funds. They give you money for COVID. They are asking, can you be able to account and show us how you use the COVID funds that came in? You say no, we won't allow you to look into it. What are you hiding? Jimmy for to Sokrobo. Now there's a major ukra. Me who cry a puto Sefa Jimmy for to say we say me show. Say me no who cry. Jimmy Sakake, where Jimmy Arata. Now, me point back what they say. All right, you're quite him. Me point back what they say. Sankro for ya, a glow for Quasia for ya. No more bompaye. Oba, we Ukunu Waru, Washokawa. Now do to, and no draws fee. I got a friend saying, a Cromwell. Now, Bako Baba will name no Tamgana flag. Jimmy also bompaye. Let's let Jimmy was say ya bompaye. Let's let him answer. Was ya bompaye. Where are their glow? Where are they? Where are they? Where we born yum and me kufado. Kase kufado. Me kufado. Mondini hine no. Where are they? Where are those foolish people? Where are they? Yeah, Trava, Venka to Manana Kufado, yeah, Trava, Nana Diwini, Muina Muhinu to send him a gota. And then Munamunie come out and come and speak on how Ekufado is running the country. And you think we are joking? You think we are joking? That's a dear bro. Masa, yeah, Jimmy, you need the ho, young school, quite chile, and so yeah, Juma. You have a president that is so stupid, ignorant, and bastardized, and you can't speak about it. Eating your tax money as if it is own, money. About them. Me say, one more, no mujina aglo abayi forum. One more sebi, one more krumia taxi drivers, Okada drivers. Omu ni hwiya. One more kotina. Efeni saying, hono, bese Times Square. Ghana hokra for say saa baby a omo soja no wono me nim se de fra ompo saa Black Star no mo jimi na moti wono ekura mo se mo ye Black Star de eye na ye na kopo bo wiase no o ma star ne ye a silver and shiny and white so you can see it in the dark. Na me bacho in a time of darkness how can you see a Black Star? Mo jimi keke if I were to be you that Black Star I'll change it. Mo jimi and then ne ambassador to footballers. We must be here. Obokwa dey show mu 2 ne 3 ne 4 ne ya show mu and so scan there on beje. Moses as a Black Star no Ghana from the beginning was not supposed to be a Black Star. It was supposed to be a Sefa blue star, not a Black Star. Mo jimi keke. Go to Africa. Yeah, Jimmy. Go and look at our flags. It's red, green, or gold, or it's gold, red, and green. Now star than Fifi, na at the corner, and now at the no baby. All Africa is killing, destroying, killing. Mudeshegu, ubisa say, why is it red? Our forefathers shed blood, and we have to carry on. Kwasia, you are carrying on the sharing of blood. You are happy. You want that to be your history. You think Americans did not share blood before they got their independence? How many blacks or reds or yellow or greens do you see in their flag? Abmwa, majinya ye tuntum, and pay for GB for Mosha Kaki Pioto, the council mayenka. Share. Yenya brepa, Mr. Ghana will take over Ghana in a very proper way. The better Ghana this siho, yadiano, I will use our mouth. We will rescue Ghana. Way, rescue Michi way. Ebeya Juma, Ekufado, me say, who better socks? Nyensa, ewo full shoe mu. Mena me kachiro, wonasi before. Wonasi before. Me say wonasi before chom. Uyumpa boa, yebe chimu, ebe baketema, uhinim. Unimbua, sorry, na resigning. Na wo guwani mu ase. A pian. Yakwa enim. Monko fa glow for no. No me bompaye. Empire bono mojai. Moja empire bono. Mono mu baye abeya magana. Eni efra akọ vote Akufo-Addo. Ene hwe bra ye bre. Hwe bra ye bre. Na mutu na mo se bo bompaye. Mo bompaye magana. Mo bompaye magana. Mo boni te say ayi damrama. Ewo sumu. Mo boni obiawaro hwese do to akọtra so baba wonantem adwaman wo so do bompa ba Ghana wo enim na hare why are we here say look at this one too, the distinguished speaker series restoring the value of the city. Central University is hosting the stupid vice president, the Abozige vice president. It is better said on because on no say what dollar no city no say dollar no as a police custody and a wadi kino ama IGP are resigning kina yira yama dollar no bail nya bail no what to say o mekambia o de to akoti visa and I call America no masa the city is nowhere to be found. I'm telling you until make a say baomia say or Central University no how to restore the dollar. He should first restore the dollar so that he can go and teach the world of how to restore the city or the dollar. The city has been said that it is the worst performance currency in Ghana, second worst performing currency in the whole of West Africa or the world. Now, who vice president we who be drunk actually say, who no kwa nipa how to what restore the value of the city. Ubetina so enahini. Ubetina so who do vice president no. Enahini 5 years. Who to me who? Na unim. Ade bia mesere. Na mpesa bila de so chire. Na wo sere kakra. All right. Now let's put this one on top of it. Let's look at this. Guys, Musha dewe. Mo wa kwa we. Ni tiri say ayi akoko asense. Akoko asense. Ai when no bonum yeah traba moment traba na na Akufo-Addo no church no yen wo na ye ndisi ni wo bonum ma ndisi for ahete na bufu ye afede wo sorry ya wako jina MPP Montana na Akufo na wo to na wo ye na wo to and then because metia allow Akufo-Addo to finish his term before you criticize him. What do you mean? A beautiful singer like you. What do you mean? Kasa also by kasa. Want to be there because of the own thing. 5 years. Akahe. 3 years. And aka. 3 years and aka. 3 years no. Yanka dembium. Misrel. Yanka dembium. You think we are judging him? Fine. If you think we are judging Akufo-Addo, we are judging him over his conduct. What you what the Ghana jet? A fast hour brony. Na ejim. No sing. Na nkofo ti ho. Ejanu ko munyendi. We are president who are drinking now. We are badgering bar. Who to our boy, you make for no. Say what was a move. Say what you make guase. Say what raho. So I disappointed. Say you know. Who best have Bobium? Who plan catch you? Who sakwawi? Say you know. Who best have Bosan? You need to be a good father. Me yeti. Jimmy. I have a good father. I have a good father. To finish the term before you judge him. Before you judge him. Before you judge him. We are Samai. We are Samai. Maybe also. I will come your day. Yeah. Go come your day. Tell Abuziki Bagumia say, baby Okono, suicidal. He shouldn't go. Because when he goes, it's suicide for his own life. Because he has not been able to equate the dollar in the city. There's a vast, you see, it was like 2 cedi, 1 cedi, Mahama. No, I see $1, 2 cedi. For time, no, it was $1, 1 cedi. Okay. Now we go for also time swear. We bet this so swear. $1, 7 cedis, 8 cedis. Who can want somebody? Jimmy. NS Commander Armed Civilians. Silence mainstream personnel. Hey. National Security Commander Armed Civilians. I Sasebwe Mate. Sasebwe Mate. Mate pa. You say Ekufado work for CB. The Chrome News that they work for CB. I call national security operative. Oh, national security operative for Onuye Juma. How do national security operatives fight against themselves? See, national security operative. I have the thing. I'll bring it out tomorrow. I'll put it on so that you see what it is, the kind of country we are in. Army civilians. You know why? Because they will not know the civilian standards of operation. Eti kwachi ne bra no tuka eko buwa ne de waba koku ne bra eko ku waba kwachi sama bro ne bra kwachi ne phone kwachi ne wallet kwachi we bra no mudi so. That's what they are going to do, because the real people that know the job won't do that. Okay. NPP in Quagmire. Hey, Adrasafu Bruhaha, NPP in Quagmire. All right, so saying, Akwa Jimmy Foro, your friend is saying, Can Japan? Sana Fero. Jimmy Foro. We good MPP for ni mwasipa brutal. And some more beke kegu airtime crowd. Amane o maton adwasafo e wo babia adwasafo so na emu savior. Moyema adwasafo ni bufu no ko friend say unim. You see, they wanted to just destroy adwasafo because they know say if they are not careful, what is going to happen is that adwasafo is going to go a separate own candidacy. And you know, the first thing they can do is destroy Adwasafo on the mainstream. Adwasafo, why you say, my parliament, why you say. Now for anybody, that is what they are doing now. And usually they use foolish Ken Japan to do it. Foolish Ken Japan to do all the damages. For all you know, all that Ken Japan is saying is not true. Because the first time Ken Japan swore on his mouth's graves is when he spoke about her issue. But we are going to come on that later. But I know more things are going to come down. Our MC is missing. Hey, Inzima East Assembly member claims. Hey, Yo, Dr. Prempe leads 2022 energy sector work schedule retreat. Kogunu. No ya there. Ngunu there. Ya there. President Akufo-Addo wades into UTAG strike, as he assures to find satisfactory solutions to the issue. Masa, moko back, papa we, on fimu, him as a monkey. All right, VC ignores University Act and students concerned staff angry. All right, it's what it's going to be. Kwewu Nkwentia constituency ruling in limbo. Boycott parliamentary business. All right, so former MD of MMT Limited finally vindicated. 460 Ghanaians excited Ukraine. 220 expected back in Ghana soon. Soon, as usual. Soon. Yet to come. In the sky. On delivery bed. In the pipeline. In the bowl. Cooking on fire. About to be warm. We are warming. We are killing it. Not yet dead. It's about to suffer. Opusubano. Obo yeshiwieda. Obunya he ewieda kai de bia bibi wo ho de bia bibi wo ho de bia bibi wo ho aba enya mudeni mu ye toy egu fado ye nyewudeni o ye toy. All right, Ghanaians evacuated from Ukraine, several others taken to safe zones. Government. Hey, Aji. Hey. COP Mami ya Tiwa Ado Dankwa honored. Of course. Now from church hui. Hey, we know where the children are. We are bringing them. Nina ekufai. Anyway, enko wiye no. Eri dompe e magana for. As ya for abocha kon resign. Abocha kon resign. All right. All right, Koso. Yankwe. Yeah, you 460 Ghanaians evacuated safe zone. Okay, so saying maybe so. Into Ukraine, any Russia into Kwe. Akufado. Mesrao into utumin Constantino. Akufado. Into utumin Constantino. Russia. And now power in Europe. Mesrao to come back you now. Uni play arabako jasro 2 hours kra. What? Who could just play mu? Ufa play could just throw 2 hours kra. Sa 2 hours no. Baku be $14,000. So 15,000 euro. I want to be ko baby a. I say ayi Ukraine president ono na murem oni ne nkrofo ekun o Ukraine no. O ti play mu. O ti play mu na o nam krom. Bomb ni bin dane no ho be foul play no ho ma ho say we are say bibi o say ignore intolerant bagben. Joe Wise hits back. Hey, I say mo Joe Wise oni bagben was sam ignore intolerant bagben. Joe Wise hits back. Murder plot at Goyle exposed. 2 arrested. Oh, God, yeah. We are met to address here. Goyle. You bet to address here. Goyle. We proposition. No, nya. A draw bet to no. But Johnny. Sajo wise no. Obim pet to pebim bother soon, mammy. I will form away. Unfa to pebim one soon tem mammy. No, sir. In team welcomes Japan's endorsement. For booking in Japan. Again, Ghana plans to evacuate citizens from foreign minister. falling minister. Former PPA boss banned 10 years from holding public office. Directed by Sraj to refund 5.6 million Ghana cedis to state declared asset. All right, so Nyungwa Manche charges EPA, town and country planning to protect water bodies Greater Accra. All right. Hey. All right. NPP's unity important to break the 8. Yeah. Says Ejaku. Break what 8? 2 crowd to be break it. 2 do crowd who are not break it 8. 2 do crowd who break it 8. Osu Kings Makers affirm tete ni owuo. Hey. All right, so let's look at this. All right, so the finder, Navy gets 4 vessels. All right, I'm call Yana, Ukraine. You bet 2 album. Say, hey, for the bad and no one to win 2. All right, so government paid 16 billion to IPPs and fuel suppliers minister. I didn't say we need e-levy to evacuate Ghanaians in Ukraine. I fed your markets. Utah. Okay, mo dia masam de men kamasem. I don't have anything to say about you people. You crazy. You answer. You talk for there. 24 Ghanaians arrived today. Now, I'm going to go for the jet. 24 Ghanaians. I'm for 24. Arrived today. Hey, 460 evacuated. Hey, I'm going to jet in the Koyana. 24. No mu jeji na he ye wase for ngo rollers akwa fa ayi akwa waba mako fa ayi ayose for ka mako fa jet e na akwa na ba mako fa 24 people arrived today. Cedi now works among Africa's top currencies, depreciate 7.6% to dollar. My idea, we have failed. We didn't think through before introducing the e-levy. Hey, e-levy bill. Chairman, sir, one hour away. Hey, hey. Chairman, sir, say we have failed. Oh, we have failed. We didn't think through. Hey. Sir, where the LSN? LSN News. Last Silence News. Some Ghanaians in Ukraine say they don't want to return. Ayokoboche. Hey! They don't want to return. Where would they want to be? But you'll stay there and fight. Because when you go, you can't come back. They called Mahama incompetent for a gallon of petrol at 16 cedis. Now it's 35.50. Too much hardship under Ekufado, UCC lecturer. So what will you call Ekufado when you called Mahama incompetent over 16 cedis and yours is what? 35.50. I don't say anything. I feel like Olu. No Olu, no Juno. Guinean junta suspends Ukraine's honorary consul. Hey, sir? All right, it's good. Yeah, consul. The question on the lips of Ghanaians is that Nasikano Wahe ne. Where is the money? Tell Ekufado. Nasikano away in 2012. Nasikano Ekufado. They say Wahe. Review free SHS. Kwame Sefa Kayi urges government. We are broke. If you review free SHS and let the rich pay for their kids, Kwame Sefa Kayi to government. Wano say a ponchibito after we should answer. Yeah, buy and the Kufado Eka and an e-levy. There be all free SHS. We will do it. Now we know. And then after the Becca, wano say a ponchibito. And the guys here, more share for yourselves. All right, that comes to the end of the newspaper review. So we're going to be back after how do you call it? A short break.
Good morning to you all. I want to thank you for your prompt response to this, our invitation for the press, for this very important press briefing. As has been indicated by my director of the National Communications Officer, today we are departing from prepared script because of the nature of our conversation. We have sent a letter to the Commonwealth Secretariat complaining about certain issues bordering on good governance. And we just want the press to know. And so the purpose here is not to read a prepared script, but to give you copies of the document. And then if you have any issues relating to the matters we are complaining about, you may seek clarification from us. The reason why we have sent this petition to the Commonwealth is not to suggest that we are not an independent country, but rather all independent countries by choice seek membership of some international organizations whose aims and objectives they buy into. And we all know that the Commonwealth of Nations is a group of democratic states, democratic sovereign states, who believe in the tenets of good governance. And so membership necessarily must mean that the various states must practice what the Commonwealth believes in. So if you are a member of the Commonwealth of Nations and you deviate from those practices of good governance, there are structures that we can trigger to draw your attention to those deficits in your democratic practice. And in the worst case scenario, you could be suspended from the Commonwealth, as we saw Zimbabwe and other countries at one time or the other having been sanctioned by the suspension. So we have seen that some practices of bad governance in Ghana of late seems to contradict the core beliefs of the Commonwealth. And so we have written to the Secretary General of Commonwealth, drawing her attention to those lapses. So our government can be called to order, and so that the right things must be done in the country. So I'll proceed to just read the background to the issues that we have complained about, mention a couple of them, and then once you have copies of the petition, you may wish to interrogate any issue we have complained about which you want further clarification. Ghana became a member of the Commonwealth of Nations in 1957 under the leadership of its first president, His Excellency President Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Since then, Ghana has been an active member of the Commonwealth of Nations, committed to its ideals and values. In 1991, the Commonwealth, pursuant to its recognition of the principle of good governance as the cornerstone of peace and stability, issued the Harare Declaration, which, among other things, recognized the liberty of the individual under the law, in equal rights for all citizens regardless of gender, race, color, creed, or political belief, and in the individual's inalienable right to participate by means of free and democratic political processes in framing the society in which he or she lives, unquote. The NDC, as the largest opposition party in Ghana, has a huge stake in the success of Ghana's democracy. The founder of the NDC, His Excellency President Jerry John Rawlings of blessed memory, played a pivotal role in ushering Ghana into her fourth attempt at democratic rule in 1993. For this and other reasons, the NDC has remained steadfast and committed to Ghana's democracy and the ideals and values for the Commonwealth, I beg your pardon. It is important to note that since 1993, the presidency of Ghana has alternated between the NDC and the New Patriotic Party. Currently, Ghana has a hung parliament with both the MPP and NDC having 137 members of parliament apiece. His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was elected the president.
All right, thank you very much. We are back, and we will say thank you for your patience. All right, thank you very much again. Let's continue and see what we can do better and good. Okay, so I'm going to do my editorial very short, very, very short, and you will know. Now, since you people see that Kwame Sefa Kayi is telling Ghanaians, or telling the government, say, they should review the free SHS. What stopped him? What stopped them from basically doing that for that long while? Then they stop Uomo, so what stopped them? Then they stop Kwame Sefa Kayi for speaking the truth all this while. I didn't think that now, and I all can watch them. And why? Were you not told? Did you not have any common sense to tell the president that not everybody needs a free SHS? Only a few people, some poor people that really need it. Now the rich and the poor are always enjoying the same benefit. Though they have more money than we do, they were still benefiting. Some of them even took their children to public schools, public public SHSs that basically will help them, help their children to basically grow. And here are we at this point that free SHS has crippled us, was not successful, did not help any better, gave us very poor education, and the planning was very poor. So what are we doing? We have free SHS. We are watching a free SHS and a free SHS and a deal and then one and Masaka say, Moon pay free SHS in Bium. They say, what say, one can be a chair the school fees. I remember one a boka. If this is the point, if it may be so, time you could, maybe so. Jino who, the bisa who say, a kufado nyama or pren one or yeno, a boa Ghana for, and I am boa Ghana for. Maybe say, what can you want? Nakacha say, as I became a boy. You can't also Debbie, and so Aquaway, a debut you are, or ya, Jimmy and Qua. And the woman can't cry. Nothing about ya, Ganafoko. And now, the government is saying, they're going to be only pay for tuition. Is it true that they only want to pay tuition? I just want to know if it's only tuition they really want to, pay. They say free SHS is the hell or whatever, is the best. Nothing come close to that. So what happened? Then I see. Aye. We stop saying this. We mano. I won't catch them DSC because they have a high time. I had time pa. Aye. Until Mama Yenka, Namunka Kufa to say the State of the Nation address in there. You hear? Mom postponed. Or me country and say, or Baba State of the Nation address. You know, that is what we are looking for. That is what we want. Yes, I don't know. Yes, share. Yam pet be beer. I be high dream beer. But your team ha.
Ghana by Odia bro.
Odia bro fucking Akufo-Addo. It just sell all of us. What to you na? I know the ass coming. That's what my youth in Ejima.
Ghana by Odia bro.
Odia bro fucking Akufo-Addo. It just sell all of us. What to you na? I know the ass coming. That's what my youth in Ejima.
Ghana by Odia bro.
Odia bro fucking Akufo-Addo. It just sell all of us. What to you na? I know the ass coming. That's what my youth in Ejima.
Ghana by Odia bro.
Odia bro fucking Akufo-Addo. It just sell all of us. What to you na? I know the ass coming.
I told you na. And all the years coming. You say, or the way the Aburusa, Govt or a scammer. Oh yeah, dear, papa. All right, so guys, let's go on. Maybe let the phone calls drop in and let's go quickly. Phone calls, let's come in. All right, so the phone lines are open. Let the phone calls start dropping. Let's get out of here. Yes. Let the calls keep coming. All right. Let me show you. We have him. That's a mea me pet. Baby, I father that. Aye. Which I'm out of Funina. Bichama do fujina, bichiramu nyina. Bichiramu nyina. All right. Okay. All right, so the phone lines are on, and we are going to do the way we do it. We're gonna do it the way we do it. All right. Edamase, nyakupo nshiramo. Mi ame pakona da mi sisama jembe dumna. All right. Hello, Captain.
Apollo.
That's a boss.
Aiko.
Yeah.
Mitia Obibia, Mitia Auntie Monica, and Sister Nukomoko. Forgive. Saporo, come to Sefa Kayi today. In review, free SHS.
Aye.
Don't say come to Sefa Kayi Kasa. Let's say a idea abandoning any Nigerian. Don't him to or abandoning.
Aye, meaning power.
Kwame Sefa Kayi is serving on the board of the GNPC, so he's part of the government. Abandoning Kasa na should have catches on Messi and Kasa as an trouble. I do imagine. We see Akufo-Addo the flagship programs ni nara. I'm going to be Camo Ghana for. Free station, collapse me no ka say nkola ni bi school I say aduane ni ho omo ko fie na omo ti fie nle so they say I'm not to omo wu di omo nka so omo ni to omo ka say ye twa fie so chess mu a omo ni ma gu ase Sapporo can tuition was free not only boarding fee but the feeding fee. Tuition has always been free from the basic level to the secondary level. If it's tertiary level, the tuition is free. What I say? It is what has changed. Yes. Now, maybe Akufo-Addo all can say the GDP is better than President Mahama. Akufo-Addo, no wonder so near third class in economics. You see, how does GDP grow? How does GDP grow? It is through capital investment. Capital investment, then or yield growth. Borrowing, we think our borrowing consumption. If the economy is booming now, if the GDP is growing, it is because of the investment President Mahama made in the oil sector. On your 2 more oil wells, and no na yenya security mona a boost to economy no. Ghana Gata NDCC and no na a grow the GDP. Port expansion. If I'm your man to grow GDP, Akufo-Addo should tell me a single capital project why MI economy, and I say GDP is grow. He doesn't even understand it. When they write a speech for him, he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Oh. We are talking about GDP. What has he done to warrant the growth of the GDP? Over 2017 now, all the events, Bloomberg, Moody, they have all projected that because of the investment made into the economy was going to boom. GDP was going to grow about 7 to 8%. Mobile growth now. Mo de tato mo se mo na maye emre kwa mo ba 2017 mo dia broker and bro mo MVP in America you claim that glory for yourself and then COVID hit here and then your GDP are fallen into negative. Now you are telling yourself your GDP is better than if anything President Mahama. How much is our debt to GDP now? He's talking about GDP growth. What about the debt to GDP? And our former President Mahama, it was 56%. Now debt to GDP is 83%. What that means is, about 83% they could try like 17. And our President Mahama, they about 56, about 44%. It's really more money over. These useless people are in power and they continue to tell lies. Are they okay? Are they okay? And Krabia is what I say, Professor Tuguba. Because he himself plotted a coup and he failed. And nothing at all cancer. He wants to have a friend say an ex-convict mate. What did Professor Tubiga say that warrants arrest? He has given you the indicators. And Nyoma Edi Kuba. And all these indicators are clear. It is staring in your face. Oh, the economy has to stay up and they have to petrol. Sapporo now has a petrol gallon here, 35 cities. It's now 37 cities, 31 petrol. And they are much to petrol. Oh, yes. Before we are now from 16 cities, it was about 14 cities. And then I do 37 cities, echo 14 cities. Akufo-Addo doesn't care. Now, General don't get the answer. They have petitioned the Commonwealth. It's long overdue. Why do they wait for all this while? For people to be intimidated. They should have petitioned the Commonwealth, UN. Akufo-Addo say, "Oh, the animal go Ghana." So he's only seeking international fame. And when I'm also target, I'm destroying or tapping or practicing democracy back home. They should have reported him long ago to UN. Even IMF, some can come block on or Bejiscan on the current jet, not the fast slave queens. Why have they waited for this up to this time? Now, Would you say, Sani, photocopy, a powerful lobby and Lipin on my Yantuaban, a Eastern region, as a Santa region, and got almost a Piketty or a Jubilee House or NDC is sitting there aloof. Yes, and man, with only representation. Taxation without representation. Where does it happen? Taxation. People of FAR, they are paying taxes, but they are not having a representation in Parliament. Is this democracy? So if people are telling you that the ground is right for coup d'etat, Mumu, you are crying foul. A time will come. That's a coup will be here among triers. That's what the minister forward. You need a million.
That's it. All right, it is what it is. All right, so yeah, all right, so I think I had a call. Did I get a call from? Okay. Let's go. All right, so Yegusa Ekoso, me fa 2 more calls na afi ma chemesa every home. Na me shira mo pa me fa 2 more calls. Me fa 2 more calls. 19 bacho we friend one friend. All right. Hello.
Hello, machine gun preacher. Good evening.
Good evening. That's saying.
Yamila Dumboko. You be Michio, our family in Tobia Vawala. Mata Captain Nenka, Michia forgive, Nukumakuma Major Poma, Fila, Rama 2, Rama 1 Mumiwa, Rama 1 Michio Dia. Safaro, Akufa na lancha from a Adesada College to a Kimbu Seke, a Kimbu Primary School. Huh?
Why Akufa now?
Hello, Enyo.
What's the one quite said? Sir.
Also, one of us will cook him.
Now, Hono, ya Pamona. I
mean, you just hear Mr. Togaba. It's an assembly of the road, or Kikabimano. NDC put them a captain or can watcher. Wama Akufa Duaya Yamobona Pa Wagana Sana will take action and what do watcher Kaka. Na SCT the down Kowaman poster. Allah Suffer SCT the down Kowaman by the post to give her.
Almost say she's honored.
Honored from where? From Satan or from God?
I think from the devil.
Yes. From devil.
Ashwarman Estate Meccano. WhatsApp audio.
Television academy from an way woman. Actually, you move from only boys no waka for by. I am it no one be said there. Alabaster no nye a bob call no we no. Our power active cramp no onto them. No president no nye ne MPs no ne ministers. What's an alabaster on you Bob Kofu? Why certain what's in a way of Ghana? No, Sapporo, you know what Benin all over the world. You're putting, I was name to that bit. Then what to them Kukuju, then what to them Kukuju. Shall Russia show you to know what the next one and put a word out. The man all over the world, oh, Yella. Since you to know what Benin, one young can look for now, one. Akufa the missing day one. Youth, Limbesia from Ubu to me to Ghana. Now, I know Obasha ring, I was also Christmas in Panana Nasabofo. Obasha winter, Alaska for Washano, nor sweats. Alaska for Washano, nor sweat. You put it to me, selfish, greedy. And wonder what you show we are saying. Open excavator, why can't you just like that? Wash again. Kapa do ye won ye odo oye adwuma nye sika. I'm a tembi am ka president. I'm a tembi am ka president. Because no sooner never name president. No sooner never name or your leader. Akufo-Addo your leader. Your leader. Wicked greedy old cracker. Now waka friend onam alufole. You were friend then. The one city now. What the care offer to what the ma gift after the dad no. What the miscarriage here. What I should one more better education than Akufo-Addo be deceived one. No one can one better education. Since I'm a family now, I will Ghana. Sapuru, Medasi.
Let me show. Enuko Boko. Enko.
On shra no abusia Kevin Taylor no ade o mani pa yem hye no kakra o programming and TV call off which is Monday am anye juma kra ma de san course nipa ye no chese madani obia frame ede na eko Akufo-Addo amayaji na fie Kevin Taylor no enye possible. But you sure say even aba na solve kaka can say mo di aba say I mean on shra mo bebre
okay
menka sa
okay
yo me da say yeah so nyame on shra mo edumadi amoye ye shre obia say ye pamuche obia contribute na they call off for a day no say without Kevin a loud sanity I mean she's a Ghana a bedroom to be and contribute na yemfa enkonko yenim brother nipa no ho yemi wanwa pra a branch o Peace FM yi kwame kan onim say asem we ono akopeja or a media guy, and I'm shocked. I mean, say this guy is part of Ghana problem. So free education. Onukuya na Jomahama campaign time. Omu trend is true. Yeah. To say before then, Krano Jomahama can say free education. No, as I say, yeah review no. As an educated person like Sefa Kayi, Otilani program so our Peace FM UTV. E catch Ghana for say no ye papa Ghana Akufo-Addo nti. Sefa Kayi to me explaining Ghana for a dream say free review the free education no say the mama ba obetwem. Sefa Kayi is part of this. And then Sefa Kayi said and then Sefa Kayi also na anukura so yesi ekenukura as a Sefa Kayi unim every program bi ado mahama na oye Ghana he bia no munkofo di ekire e ma mu kotwa bibia ekọ ediba enze ne me send sa video ni ma time ado mahama launch the free education
yeah
right but what is maha pretending as if Akufo-Addo na edifa eba wo brokwa minu ka se papai sika awaji wo oil for the free education no school blog Edo Muhammad ya waye onye bakukwa ye wo Ghana ha ye komi Sefa Kayi na wo Ghana ho sika papai eji o etino osajampi ye kan fodo sajampi o kan se you live na odi be free education no we bisa wo hu se eti Ghana eti na ye okumata Akufo-Addo nji se Ghana Libya edin ana the question is say debi omu twemu nyina no ya sem a ye ka ho asem ene ya papa ya se no potoyi odi ye free education no mpo no sika obo so odi ye education no o compare saa sika no ana tomusa de ehye say laws na mo gye no eno na mo de efe Ghana for ye bisa de obenya sika free dia free education no efi oil ye de oil sika na beye se wa boshi aye hu ne wo de sika na ye no usa ka say free education Ghana sika fa wo breko ye nimbe dia wo so yi sa sika ne free ye oil food eyi na Mahama Jamao so eno ne sika no ewehi ya tete China for na odi ye bibia akɔhye awawa so e ka ye Ghana Japan de nyina ko match Chinese for a
Hello. SP.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Saforo, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Cecilia. Hello, I'm on it. Ghana for Cecilia, say we have allowed ourselves because from the beginning of this school free SHS campaign, Nana Akufo-Addo was interviewed on BBC. Yebisano say Anyebian's free education a year ever cost the same. Those people who listen to the program can testify. Nana Akufo was not able to tell the interviewer say ever cost the same and I see a year. But Ghanaians, because of the free things we want, say yeah, free things. We are semono. Almost open at the food here, unya na the food here. Well, every cheap thing that you want is very costly. I think John Mahama and the others were telling us that no, the free education system should be something that is progressive. Say Dr. Baumia watina Oxford UK ha Nana Akufo-Addo wabetina UK ha when we said there is no government your friend is saying college your friend this kind of a council colleges via a boarding house, all of them are day schools. Ubehu boarding secondary school a grammar school a private. But say omu power di no any free things are ye pay free bees ye pay organ anteno ya penny so and the reality has caught up with us. Ama one yeah ye bim ye manumu bi kurase course are free JSS ya pay teacher ma omo eye mi nwa say JSS results by Saforo the best students they are getting 20 aggregate 20 and so on. Emi yapa na ye Ghana for ye fasua nyansa ade we say yankoyeji ya taking off Nana Akufo-Addo and his government. Ghana is going to be destroyed because the future of our children is being destroyed. And no ni asema me pesemika na Sefa Kayi. In fact, we those who respected him have lost the respect for him. And then Sefa Kayi who say free education no. These rich parents should, how are they going to measure who is rich? Make I say SSE, one was in SS1, one was in SS2. I was paying, but I'll tell you the quality of the education of those my children. At the age of 22, my daughter finished a KNUST. Through SSI,
Actual and Estate Meccano, WhatsApp audio.
We go through school system. And then free SHSE, some of them cannot even make one complete grammar. And you know, we Ghanaians should be ashamed of ourselves for voting for Nana and those people in Ashanti region who contested free education. Free education, they should wait and see the future of their children. So follow me that say, and then they are pen pa.
Hello.
Hello.
But you try to shot my uncle.
Martinidas. I'm person bisa question kakra bi say maybe say a lady addressafo maybe a question o. Say a dear ben na esiye nia ma erano ni nyinse no onyam miscarriage no. Maybe some question say a dear na addressafo ekunhun wo Mami Frema office, which is chief of staff. And then na okonto a ma onya courage. Aku doni MPP Ghana. Just almost the Jubilee House, aye sex house. Me say me bisa question o. And then ben address for koto so. And no. And then my running young miscarriage. And no na mame no ejina soa. Or just all the yedina ko trouble here. O wenya miscarriage no what's adele ya affect no na adwin pressure no. Ombra bonti no mbeka so mbeka Ghana for. That is the reason why you see there's no smoke without fire. But to be someone who say uncle who say a dear courage na erano or wa otumi your yellow kone yen si asie say ye ko high flight ama no ninya say na you see the people said they say communing shemu akom any not knowing say ni efino bro and ni ya just so the was so head day. That's the reason I get na power bi ewo akufado ni sa to presato manunte na okokuku sika adiku kuna si ye no enunte na all try say o pie sika gu na account mu na erano nke na nuntuma na akuma anto ne yemu ana edie be na erano be hu ye edie nsu nti na oni ni kunu ntem ni kunu ejai akase divorce no mwe cancer enu edie be na koye edie nti na warrior say okay, so money, answer. When you political FPN, I dare see what woman, a young ho. I know, say, can we tell her or the one, media mamaka, me boss, you, but media maka offer on your coupon share, but in the Miami Yali say, said their brother be Bekayano, and the permit was on the Kayana Bekaye. Tell me, say, this are somewhere as she come. Whatever no ye be ko na ss election ya ye ko ya nipa ye kumo mo no niama si wo Ghana no. That is the every Ghanaian was expecting our leaders to send this out of this country. Moja ma je se why bibia manas moja hwebu niama si enya wie no afi na ye penny for asem no travel beyond Ghana. Yet too late. Some bet me because there's crime have no expiring date. And you know, say, almost shall say the Omuma because the Ghana econo, you want Muna doko bimu offer Onyakupo Onyamukesi na Oma a friend is a TV and standing my Obia contribute to Kakaka. Ghana ye but yemia yeni, and yes, Sadia and ko ye my yami onshore baby bro. Yabeka.
That's it. That's it. Hello. Benyu Shali. Alaji.
Sapporo.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm great. How are you too?
I'm doing well. Keep on. Where are you coming from? What's your name?
I hope the name is Alhaji Bini Yurub Shele.
And so you listen. You are the one who have making my mouth salt. Is that not so?
The name is very easy, and you can mention it easier like that. But you refuse to mention it, and you suffer to mention the name. Alhaji Bini Yurub. It's just so simple name like this, and you suffer to mention the name. Safuro, let me thank you very much for wonderful work you are doing for the nation of Ghana. I hope many people understand where we are now. The intimidation is too much into our country because we have a leader who is a tyrant who doesn't care for the people. Everybody knows what is going on in this country. So if we will continue to go into this tangent, it means that we will be totally confused and collapse the country again. I think how these people sharing the money for themselves, and look at the money and they misuse. If you needed 6 billion, you think E-Levy can give us 6 billion in our country? Is that also what they tell us? So now you just wasted 120 billion. 120 billion alone. So just look about only one vote. Only one vote, and you can buy it 120 billion. It means that you are not ready to tell the people truth in this country. Just go into the fuel station. How much is for 1 gallon now? Close to 40 cities. John Draman Mama era were buying 1 gallon, 14 Ghana cedis. And many people, they came out to condemn the fuel price is too much. Today, that people, they have no complaint again. Because of what? They be biased for political. They just want to spoil Excellency John Draman Mama name. So if we will continue to go into this tangent, we all go play the blame game. Let me tell you, I think if somebody make comment and you have to run with that person comment, you also should change your attitude. Because many Ghanaians, they say they don't need the e-levy. And you have been forcing Ghanaians to take the e-levy by force. For what purpose? And we will be paying the e-levy. I think these people, they just come to cheap and sharing for themselves, or they just come to creating some different group, cheap criminal group, and collapse our country. Let me these people making the Chief Justice is being biased. Everybody know, because look at the dollar, that $5 million issue. That's $5 million. So now, what's the main issue about the $5 million? We still don't know. So if you thinking that you are wise past everybody in this country, we also will was. But let me tell you, you see, we petition the Commonwealth. You should come and look about what is happening in the country. Because look at the election and we're heading. 2020 election, Akufo-Addo stole the verdict. Akufo-Addo did not win the 2020 election. Everybody know because of that and he's still suffering. But I think Akufo-Addo, he wants somebody to come and overthrow him. Because of that, and he's going around doing such kind of nonsense. We can't come out to defend any nonsense Akufo-Addo make in this country. So who will be standing up to speak the truth and save the nation? John Draman Mama is a savior. John Draman Mama is a savior. So if Excellency John Draman Mama is a savior and you thinking that we should change the new candidate, it means that you yourself, you're confused. I think many people have trust in John Draman. But these people, they say, we have a man. Now, we ask them about what is the man? What is the man? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia going around lying to the people, even though we did not trust Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia again. If Bawumia visits you good morning, you will look about the position of the sun before you respond. Because this man is a total liar. He is economic bazaar. So now just look about the dollar and the CD. $1 is about 7 CDs 60% now. 7 cities, 60% now. So if we continue to cry talking about the dollar, but I would say $1, 1 CD, and 4 era. But today, John Drama and Mills era, $1, 2 CD. Akufo-Addo cannot make that comment again. He cannot make the comment again. Because NDC, we have a mature people, the people who know economy very well. We can help the country and we move forward. We will not be coming out to doing thievery and corruption. Look at the corruption here and there. Everybody know if they ask you about the corruption leader, you will say Akufo-Addo is a corrupt. The most corrupt president and we never have in this country is Akufo-Addo. He's the #1 corrupt president and we never have in our country. So if somebody thinking that we sabotage Akufo-Addo, Akufo-Addo cannot rule the country. Like Sakura, I just have a question to ask you. If you have your company, can you give it to Akufo-Addo and should manage your company? The question is no.
My toilet, I'll give it to him.
You see, even if you give your toilet to Akufo-Addo, I think he will be collapsing your toilet. So the person who don't know how to govern the country, he just knowing how to lie to people. If he go any meeting, he will be sleeping. Oh, sleeping president like this. So we just want to tell them they should be fair for the country. I think by this time Akufo-Addo will come to resign and say we should organize a new election in this country again. But if you can't govern, just sitting with your leaders and we look about how we will do and manage the economy well in our country. But these people, they fail to tell the people to. They fail to tell the people to. Let me tell you, I think if you go anywhere, you will see that many people, they have been crying for the water. Some of them, they have been crying for the schools. Even so, what good thing Akufo-Addo did? What good thing Akufo-Addo did? Akufo-Addo promised Ghanaians that he will give each constituency $1 million. Today, $5 million and we've been having in our country. Today, he failed to pay the workers. He failed to pay the workers, and he did it to sabotaging Honorable Right Speaker Bagwin saying Bagwin is biased. I never see the biased speaker like Michael Okwe, Professor Michael Okwe. You see how biased he is. Let me tell you, I just want to
end for me.
Yeah. Come again.
End for me quickly. People behind you.
I will be just ending. You see, this first deputy speaker, Joe Fool. That Joe Fool, he should be looking well. But since day one, I know this guy is a fool. Since day one, I know the guy is fool. Because if you come and make comment about the Tochimasab, the people and they have killed Tochimasab, they have a criminal. And you still saying that I will just be going to voting for what purpose? For what purpose? Let me conclude, greet you and greet Kevin Taylor and tell our people they should continue to donate $1 for the lifestyle TV. And let me turn it into my local for the people to understand it. Me so come o no $1 o you $1 no Kevin Taylor station ma more man pe na count na I Benedict Ando Bela Yulma Pune. So I Larna, Cha Agbada Tamaton, lifestyle TV station, Madi Count Purma. So to Sulama Biusa Hanangayin, the Somati TV station, Margaret Countune, Kalaka Unit 2022 Managi, Katake Yumbala, down the so Purma Biusa Hananga. Thank you very much to give me this opportunity. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much. God bless you. And it is what it is. I was receiving some news right now that Putin has also closed airspace to countries that closed their airspace towards Russia. So let me read it to you. In response to the decision by multiple countries to close their airspace to Russia aircraft, Russian Aviation Authority, Rosavitia, announced that it was closing Russia airspace to 35 countries on Monday. Countries affected by the indefinite ban, including all EU member states and Canada. The EU took the decision to ban Russia aircraft from the airspace as a result of Russian invasion of Ukraine. Humanitarian flights are exempt from the ban, while exceptions can also be made in other cases via Russian government ministries. Background: Russian President Vladimir Putin on February 24th ordered a military operation in Ukraine after it emerged that the country was seeking entry into the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which Russia sees as against its security interests. Russia forces have been in Ukraine trying to take control of the capital and second largest city, Kiev and Kharkiv, respectively. Russia, metuna drupa, okra confirm mo Ghana mo jimi to I before mo from tukpe ni mra ne ntombo Vladimir na onyare ne fa ne mra Ghana ne wo no lagate no hwade a wapi ho. I thank you very much. Adiasa kemtela nyakobo shiraw. I me jeni ajo ebejo cha na ajo ti ma minjao na yenko na mi shira pa adwuma wo ye na mi shira pa no nyokese na watamfo to bekuso aba na ase mo ba so nyina nyakobo shira mo no mpegya mo no nyamo kese ameda wase mi shira mo pa. Bye bye.